In a previous video, we joined you guys to do a sort of Cheese 101, Italian Cheese 101, where we talked about the basic Italian cheeses that you will find all over Italy from north to south. Parmigiano Reggiano,
Grana Padano,
mozzarella,
ricotta,
which isn't actually a cheese as it turns out.
pecorino.
And we covered a lot of the kind of myths and misconceptions about them because they're cheeses that everyone knows, but as also nobody knows very much about. Well, we promised in that video that we would come back someday for a more advanced cheese lesson, and that's what we're here to do.
The cheeses that we are presenting today, those are cheeses that everyone knows the name. Everyone saw them on the menu because you find in all the Italian restaurant menu, but the problem is that few people really knows what they are talking about.
Including me, because it wasn't just enough to come on and have Eva explain about these cheeses and talk about them. Nope, she's putting me to the test today. So I am going to be wearing a blindfold, and Eva is going to give me some of these cheeses that are a little bit beyond the basics I know so well, to see if I can guess what they are, and also to see how much I know about them, which maybe
Let's
is not
see if
much.
you learn something. It's like not just eating, but maybe learn something.
This could be really embarrassing. I've basically been in hardcore Italian food school for like 5 years, and now we're
Maybe
gonna find out
more.
how little I actually know. In probably many of these cases, actually seeing the cheese is not gonna clue me in anymore.
Let me see. So, how many there are?
2.
Okay. So, the first cheese is this one. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. Is this a cheese I can pick up?
No. Okay, open your mouth. And he will start saying that it's good.
It is good.
It's a good cheese.
It is a good cheese. Okay, it's super soft. Consistency kind of like a light cream cheese. It's definitely not ricotta. It's stronger and saltier and a little smoother.
It's a very famous cheese that is not so easy to find everywhere in America.
Can I take off my blindfold and see if I can visually recognize it?
It's okay.
Okay. Okay, you know what's funny? I think I know what this is,
I hope so.
but I don't know what it is because I actually am very familiar with it. I know what it is because of the recent video we made about mascarpone. Is this Stracchino?
See, so you know this for the shape, but not for the taste.
Yes. If you didn't see, we made a recent video all about recipes using mascarpone, and Eva made a dessert called Stracchino della Duchessa, and she explained that it's called that because it's in the shape of Stracchino cheese. Now, when I was editing that video, I was like, I don't know what the shape of Stracchino cheese is, so I had to Google it to find a picture, and I put that picture in the video. And so I recognize the kind of, I don't know if you can see the ridgy lines on the side. That's the only reason I know what that is.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud.
Yeah, it's a cheese like you see the name all the time. I think I've had it on pizza sometimes.
Yeah, on pizza is very, very good.
But I don't know if I've ever like,
So,
yeah, or like really eaten it by itself much. So like, okay, tell me about this cheese. Like,
Because,
how do
okay.
you eat it? Where is it from?
in America it wasn't so easy to find, mostly in Tucson. Maybe I found just once, if you remember when we made the focaccia di Recco.
Oh, yeah, but it came in like some package and
It was a little bit
wasn't-
different from the normal Italian stracchino.
Yeah, okay.
Now, this is, as you can see, it's a fresh cheese, it's a cow cheese. It's a cheese that usually we eat on a bruschetta with like in the bread.
Yeah.
It's a very good cheese, as you said, for pizza. For example, one of my favorite pizza was made with are made with Stracchino. So if it happens that you can make a pizza at home with mozzarella cheese, Stracchino, and in America smoked salmon, believe me, it's incredible. It's a arugula on top. It's a very delicate cheese. It has its own flavor.
To me, it has, and anyone who's watched our channel much before knows how much we love cream cheese. So we're not saying anything bad about cream cheese, but it has a more kind of real cheese taste.
It's more salty, it's more cheese, it's more cheese.
More cheesy.
It's more cheese. But by the way, it's not that it has a very strong taste.
Yeah.
You can also actually do pasta with Stracchino.
So it'll melt into a sauce.
It will melt a little bit, then sometimes you will have some small pieces of Stracchino that when melts in your mouth.
As I just experienced, it's very pleasant, very delicious. Amazing. Where is it from?
This is from Lombardy, and it has very ancient roots because the first kinds of Stracchino, they were made around 1200, 1200. It's
stuck around. I should clearly eat more Stracchino.
I can't promote you. I can't make you pass your test because I actually had to look at it.
Yeah, that one was an epic fail on my part.
So this is our second cheese. I can give you a piece.
I can hold it?
Yes.
Okay. Rectangular.
It doesn't say a lot that the cheese is rectangular.
Sure it does. Oh, okay. You are about to hit me because...
because he doesn't know what it is.
No, because my first thought is like, oh, it's like brie. I know, I'm sorry. I do know more about Italian cheese than French cheese.
But I need to say that you were not so far away.
I've had cheeses in Italy that are similar to brie, similar texture, similar taste, but for the life of me, I can't remember the name of any of them.
Okay, maybe I can help you, give you a letter.
Okay.
So I start with a T.
Taleggio.
That's Taleggio.
Taleggio.
That is Taleggio. It's a very good cheese.
It is a very good cheese. It's a cheese that I mostly know from times when you've cooked with it, like you've had some recipe, because it's from the north, right?
It's from the north of Italy.
Yeah, and so sometimes...
That's why it resembles the brie. Or maybe the brie resembles the Taleggio because the area is that one.
Yeah, and so there have been often recipes where you make something with Taleggio. I think I remember like a polenta, maybe, things like that, where you cook with Taleggio, but it's not a cheese I've kind of eaten.
As you ate now, you can eat a piece of Taleggio.
Yeah, it's very good.
Then it's a very good cheese also to cook with, like the pasta, the risotto, because it melts very well.
Yeah.
Most of the Taleggio that we can find in Italy comes from Lombardy, but it's produced also in Piedmont and in Veneto. Probably that this is from Lombardy. So you see how many good cheeses they have in Lombardy.
Clearly. All right, time to don my blindfold.
Don't worry, because the other cheeses, they are a little bit easier.
Really?
Absolutely. I start with a really difficult one.
Okay.
This is the other cheese, the third cheese. I can't give you this.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be like the Stracchino, like before.
Okay.
Have in your
Ready?
mouth.
Oh.
Easy.
This is burrata.
No, Arbor.
It's not burrata?
No, Arbor, that's not burrata.
Oh.
That's not burrata, Arbor.
Oh. I fell for your trap, didn't I? Can I take this off?
See, but it isn't a trap.
It's sort of a trap. Oh, and look, you've got one there. See,
Something told me that he was going to make this huge mistake.
Can I explain this? Because I actually do know this, despite despite my big mistake here. This is burrata. It's very famous. You'll see it on a lot of menus, especially. I feel like it's very trendy right now, at least in America. I guess it's always been trendy. You know.
In Italy, it's like something that is pretty common. It's always trendy.
Contrary to, I think, popular belief, burrata is not actually a cheese.
It's a combination.
A combination of cheeses.
A combination of cheeses.
Yeah. If you haven't seen a burrata before, it looks like mozzarella, but when you cut into it, it has this very soft center that kind of spills out. And so the way that I usually see burrata is like you'll have a pizza and they'll put like one in the middle or maybe one on top of a plate of pasta. And the idea is that you cut it open and the inside that's very soft and creamy sort of mixes into the sauce of your pasta. What I forgot is that burrata is not just a cheese, it's two cheeses, and the inside is this, which is stracciatella.
Bravo,
Right?
Harper, bravo. So the outside of burrata is actually mozzarella.
Yeah.
The inside of burrata is made with stracciatella. The stracciatella is a shredded mozzarella that can be cow mozzarella or can be buffalo mozzarella and is soaked into cream. The stracciatella is the stuffing of the burrata. So you have outside the mozzarella di buffalo mozzarella, the cow mozzarella, and inside the stracciatella.
In a way, it's really all just different forms of mozzarella.
Sì.
But
It's a creation with mozzarella.
I never would have known on my own that it wasn't its own kind of cheese. But yeah, burrata, it's like mozzarella stuffed with cream-soaked mozzarella. It's a form. It's a, you know.
It's mozzarella, the extravaganza of mozzarella. And it's originally from Puglia.
Oh, really?
See?
I would have guessed Campania.
No, you make a mistake. The second mistake of the day. Then obviously.
Second. I think it's the third or fourth. Okay.
Smart.
I didn't do great on that one. But I
like-
sort of redeemed myself, I feel
Absolutely,
like.
because you gave the perfect explanation.
All right. Here we go again. I can feel it. This is the one where I'm going to redeem myself.
If you make a mistake on this, Harper, you can't live in Italy anymore.
Okay.
Because this is, believe me. Give me your hands.
Oh, I can hold this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know what this is. I can feel what it is, and I can smell what it is.
It's like easier than this is not possible.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm still going to eat it, though. That is smoked Scamorza.
Easy.
There aren't a lot of smoked cheeses in Italy, at least traditional smoked cheeses. So as soon as you can smell that very smoky smell, it was like a dead giveaway.
You know what you are eating.
That's good. I've eaten this a lot. It's really super good. Very, very smoky flavor. Otherwise, a very mild cheese.
Because by the way, it's a fresh cheese. The smokiness, when they smoke, they give to the Scamorza a little bit of more punch.
I don't know very much about it though. It tastes like a cow cheese.
It's a cow cheese. It can be like mozzarella. It can be made by cow milk. It can be made also by buffalo milk. Now, one of the most traditional way in which we eat the Scamorza here in Italy is roasting the Scamorza and then put on a piece of bread. That is unbelievable good. Then you can use the Scamorza as you would use the mozzarella, for example, in a salad. You can use the Scamorza to make pasta al forno. You can use the Scamorza if you want to give, I don't know, like a different taste to your lasagna. So in all the baked dishes, it works very, very well. And then you have the smoked version and the normal version, the white version. I prefer the smoked one.
Yeah, because it's not a very strong cheese. It doesn't have a ton of strong flavors or anything, not very defined. So it's the kind of cheese that you would mix into, like you said, like a baked pasta or something where you just want that kind of melty, gooey cheese. But when it's smoked, that's when you get like, ooh, wow, this really... Where is it from, by the way?
Lazio, Molise, Abruzzo, Campania, Basilicata, Puglia, Sicilia, Calabria.
So basically everywhere except the north.
That was very, very easy.
Oh, thank you. I was about to say, I got one right.
That was very easy. So the next one, it should be a little bit more complicated because otherwise. So this is the cheese that actually it's easy to recognize.
Not if you're blindfolded.
Give me your hands because you can keep this. Smells good.
Does smell good. I'm not sure I could say what the smell is, but it does smell good.
Doesn't smell like cheese.
I think this is cheese. Gosh, nothing is jumping out to me as being immediately identifiable. It's not super firm, it's not super aged, but it has the taste of a very aged cheese, and it's very like nutty and rounded and super, super delicious. But can I tell what it is?
It's a very famous cheese, Harper.
Yeah?
It's very famous.
It's not dissimilar to cheddar, but like it's kind of soft like a mild cheddar, but with a really strong taste like a very aged cheddar. It's the best way I can think to describe it. It's really yummy.
So it's possible that the version that you had until now, which means that the version that you had back in US wasn't the proper one.
That actually could describe several cheeses. Asiago?
See, Harper.
There it is.
That's Asiago.
There it is. Did you already show them the label?
Yes,
okay.
So that's why I said it's pretty easy to recognize because there was written Asiago.
Yeah, it has. I have had Asiago in Italy before, and we did find it sort of in the US, but yeah, that is on a different level.
I found yesterday the fresh one.
Yeah,
because you can have also very aged Asiago. Because the problem in US is that most of the time the Asiago that they sell isn't Asiago at all.
It's one of those cheeses that sounds really cool on a menu, so you see it a lot, you know? Like if you sell a burger and it's an Asiago burger, it's like, ooh, fancy, but does anyone actually know what Asiago is? No.
See, because what I discovered in US is that you use Asiago like if it was a sort of provola. So you put Asiago everywhere. For you, it's a cheese that you can put everywhere, while for us, no. For us, it's a cheese that actually you enjoy eating. There are recipes that involves Asiago, absolutely. The aged one can be grated to make the risotto, mantecare di risotto. These can melt, not like a provola. But for us, it's more a cheese, a table cheese, than a cheese that you cook with.
Yeah. Usually you see it on like burgers or kind of fancy gourmet sandwiches, stuff like that. I don't know if I've ever seen it just sort of served as a cheese to eat. You have recommended this cheese for a lot of recipes where you're cooking something from the north and you need some really weird specific cheese that they use there, but you know that like people won't be able to find it. And often I remember you telling people to maybe use Asiago as like the closest thing, you know?
Because this is, okay, I'm not saying that all the cheeses in the Alps are the same. I'm not saying this because I know the difference. They are all amazing cheeses. I love them so much. But they are, by the way, all cow cheeses. And they are high altitude cheeses.
Yeah.
So if you are making, I don't know, like a recipe that requires a specific cheese from Veneto region that is made close to the Alps and you can't find because it's a very, very niche cheese, the Asiago can be the closest substitute.
Super, super good cheese.
It's a very good cheese.
More people should try it, not on a Panera bread sandwich.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
This is another easy cheese.
It makes me nervous.
It's this kind of cheese. It's not really recognizable if you are not really into the Italian cheese world, on the cheese in general.
It doesn't say the name on the side?
No, in this case, no. But when you taste, is absolutely, you will recognize it because it has a unique taste.
It's actually not dissimilar to the Asiago. Similar texture, also that strong, nutty, rounded, it's a cow cheese.
It's a cow cheese.
Wait, let me think. What are there like cow cheeses that I'm missing here?
You are missing a lot of cow cheese.
I know,
here.
I'm trying to think of cheeses that are like famous and have famous names, but that I haven't
But also here it's possible that what you had in the past wasn't the real deal.
Gosh, I don't know, but it's really good.
It's a Fontina, Harper.
Oh.
It's a very common cheese in Italy. It comes from the north of Italy. It comes from the other side of the Alps. So this comes from Valle d'Aosta.
This is another one that I've seen you cook a lot with, but I haven't really eaten a lot of it.
The problem is that we in the south, when we eat cheese, we go for pecorino, so for goat cheese.
Yeah.
So usually we eat harder cheese, stronger cheese.
I don't know my cow cheeses as well as I should.
But this is a cheese that you can eat by itself because as you eat, it is very, very good. You can also do amazing recipes like most famous is the fondue, the cheese fondue.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's a very smooth textured cheese. I mean, you can kind of see it's just like, yeah, and you, like, I remember now, you use it when you want to make like I say a 4 cheese, a 4 formaggi sauce, because it just melts really well and it holds everything
So
together.
if you want to make the gnocchi alla bava, Fontina is one of the cheese that you're looking for. If you want to make like a cotoletta alla valdostana, so having the cheese melting on the cutlet, this is the way to go, the Fontina, so.
Yeah, all right, should we do the next one?
Yes, Harper. So here we have
Can I hold
some
it?
cheese. Give me your hands.
Oh, I think I know what this one is. Hang on.
Before you try. So before you try, you know what it is. So
I know exactly what that is. This is a cheese that we eat a lot because your dad loves it, right?
Yes.
Is this provolone?
Yes.
Ah, I see what you've done here. And it makes sense because this is an interesting one that I can actually talk about.
Please.
Should I explain the mistaken identity here?
Please, Harper.
So this here is provolone, or as we would call it in America, provolone, but it's not actually the cheese that we would call provolone in the US, because this, which is Provola, is what we think of when we think of provolone. Provolone itself is a very strong, flavorful, sharp cheese.
Spicy.
Yeah, whereas provolone, see, I'm getting confused. Provola is a very, very mild cheese like how our provolone is. And so this is like the provolone, the actual provolone is so good to just eat and savor, and it's just a delicious cheese, whereas provola, not that it's bad to eat,
No,
but
it's very good. When there is a good provola, it's very good to eat also by itself. But it has a sweet taste. While the provolone, it has a very spicy taste. It's strong. It's very close. The strongest provolone, the one that my dad loves a lot. Actually, it resembles a pecorino.
Yeah,
pecorino.
It's really,
like
really strong.
Strong.
Even though it's a cow cheese. But the provola is more like our very mild provolone that you would maybe put slices of it in a sandwich or use it as like a substitute for mozzarella in like a baked dish where you just want melty, gooey cheese. A lot of the southern cheeses, mozzarella, pecorino, even northern cheeses, I mean, various cow cheeses like Parmigiano, I've seen made or made them myself. Provolone has such a unique taste and I've never seen it made. We should do that. Like, you should take me to a place that makes it because I just want to see how they do it. Like, it just has this incredible flavor. I want to know what the secret is. That might be the one today that I'm most like eager to go back for.
You get this and the Scamorza, perfect.
Yeah, well, at least I got another one right.
So, are you ready for the last one?
Last one? All right, let's do it.
Here, you can't make a mistake.
Okay.
If you make a mistake here, Harper is like, so our friends, it's a very easy cheese to understand.
I'm ready.
No, this time you open your mouth.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, you're right. That would be Gorgonzola.
There is no way in which you can mess up.
But I can even tell you which kind of Gorgonzola it is.
Yes, please, because it's so difficult.
That is the, you call it here the sweet Gorgonzola. It's the softer one, because there are two kinds.
Take out your... Because here we have the two kinds of Gorgonzola.
You got both.
We have the soft one, the sweet one that isn't sweet.
Yeah, it's ironic because it's only sweet if you compare it to this one.
And we have the spicy one, the other one that is much more.
Much more.
Much more. Personally, I love both. That's the perfect cheese. Every time you try the gorgonzola.
It's truly one of the best things. So let's see what I know about gorgonzola. Oh, I learned this from you in a video not too long ago, that Gorgonzola is actually a town. And so it comes from a specific town called Gorgonzola. I didn't know that until then.
Gorgonzola comes from Gorgonzola.
Yeah.
And which region Gorgonzola is?
Lombardy?
Yes, because today we have discovered that Lombardia
They make really good cheese.
is the way to go if you want a very good cow cheese.
Yeah.
Not that Veneto and all the rest, Piedmont, all amazing cheeses. But sorry guys, sorry friends, just because they have Gorgonzola, they won.
They win, yeah. Oh, we should probably mention, in case you couldn't tell looking at it, that these are like blue cheeses. They're moldy cheeses, and if you just have the soft one, you'll think, wow, that's one of the strongest cheeses I've ever had. But then if you have the firm one, the spicy one, it does make this one seem sweet by comparison. The soft Gorgonzola, I mean, it is, I'm sure Eva showed you, it is super soft, so it's so good for just like spreading on bread or something.
When you have a very hot pizza, and you put a spoonful of gorgonzola and it starts to melt, and you put some speck on top, or you make pasta, just like a very simple pasta sauce. You melt some gorgonzola with a little bit of milk, and then you toss inside to penne, or the gnocchi, or the risotto, or just by itself.
Do you cook as much with the firm Gorgonzola?
Allora, so it depends what you want from the dish that you are cooking. It's obvious that this is more delicate.
Yeah.
So it doesn't overwhelm all the rest of the flavor in the cheese that you are cooking. While this, if you cook something with this, what you will taste is this. So if you're doing like pasta, as I said, pasta col gorgonzola, pennetta al gorgonzola, actually you can do both. Because
you want it to taste like
the gorgonzola, the melted gorgonzola, so you can do both. If you're going, for example, to make a pizza where you have, I don't know, like some cold cuts like speck or prosciutto or other ingredients, maybe go with the sweet one and not with the hard one, because otherwise your speck will taste, and speck has a very strong taste.
Yeah, but you still won't taste it compared to that.
The gorgonzola. Everything depends on what you want to reach. Like,
you know what your mom introduced me to that I love so much? Okay.
But that has a special ingredient that is not replicable.
Well, you can do it with other things. So she'll take like a bruschetta, piece of bread, toasted bread, and put on the sweet gorgonzola, and then green tomato jam, sweet green tomato jam that her aunt makes.
With the recipe of my grandmother.
Yes.
That I still have written by my grandmother.
We should do that in a video.
We should share one day.
Yeah. But you can do it with other jams. She did it with grape jam once, so super good. Just like a sweet fruit jam and the sweet gorgonzola, so you get this like cheesy, very spicy, salty part, and then the sweet jam. It's so good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my humiliating defeat.
No, it wasn't so humiliating.
I think one thing is clear. I need to eat more cheese.
But this in general, Harper, is not that cheese is good for your health, for your happiness, at least for your happiness.
Before we go, a quick shout out to a pasta grammarian who made a kind of pizza that doesn't actually even have any cheese in it, and yet is maybe one of the best kinds of pizza you can have. The
pizza that we are talking about is pizza di scarola, that is from Naples, is a staple in a Christmas table. It's served to be eaten not just on Christmas, but all year.
All the time.
Because it's so good.
Thanks for trying the recipe. Looks delicious. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.